Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Parampara. So friends, happy birthday to all. Oh, but Swamiji, it's not my birthday, it's Shankara's birthday, no? Why do you worship Shankara? Suppose you would never have revealed to us that we are all unborn. Ajo nitya sasvatayam purana. Nahanyate hanyamane sarire. Who you are, unborn, eternal, absolute. See, if he is teaching us that, he must be that, no? Or else how is he going to tell us about it? So he is unborn, as he says, Advaye Satchidanande Nirvikalpe Ikarupine Sthite Dityoha Vismin Katham Puja Vidhiyate. How do you worship somebody who is all-pervasive, eternal, ever-existing? That point you say. Anyway, please see that. It's very difficult because nobody or nothing is ever born. Na nirodho, na chotpattihi, na vaddho, na cha sadhaka. Na mumukshur, na vai muktaha. Ityesha paramarthata. It's not Shankara told. It is in the Gaudapada Kariga. He is Grand Guru. And then where from he got it? In the Upanishad Mandukya. Na nirodha, na utpatti. There is no dissolution, no creation. Na vaddha na cha sadhaka. There is no bound, there is no liberated. From the absolute standpoint, there is nothing called birth, death, living, dying. None of these things are there. How does it matter to me? Suppose somebody says, you know, Swamiji, who is the richest man in the world? Then you say, Mr. X is the richest man. How does it matter to me? By knowing a person who is the richest, what do I get? Nothing. By knowing somebody, the person is a great scholar, what do I get? Nothing. Listen carefully. The God is great. What shall I do about it? I am so stupid. I am dying. I am miserable. How does it matter to me? But suppose the person says, Shiva, all-pervasive, is in the Sruti, Sthiti, like creation, dissolution, preservation, everywhere is there. Oh, he is all-powerful, everything is there, he is everything. Yes, so what shall I do? You can also say, Sivoham, Sivoham. The greatness of the individual, listen friends, the person is great means nothing to me if I am not participating in that greatness. That the book is great is nothing to me if I am not sharing that greatness. Very, very clearly, you must understand that. Shankara, suppose if Swamiji, our Guru, would not have revealed that I am the greatest, I am the latest, I am the greatness itself, how would I have known his greatness? For him to say he is the greatest, he had to go through the scriptures. And the scriptures as revealed by the, not revealed by that, as Shankaracharya has revealed it so beautifully. So that greatness is something, it is not because, had I not known, please, if I do not know my greatness, how will I shall ever believe that my teacher is great? How my teacher will believe he is great unless he knows that his teacher is great, or he is the source, the book also that is great. And how will you know that they are all great without recognizing that you are the greatness itself? Why is it we don't, when we go to school, college, university, what are they doing? They are trying to make great men out of us, right? Everybody should be great. But a simple villager knows better. One gentleman come to that village and asked a question. In your village, any great man born? Is there any great man or great man born in your village? Everybody started scratching their head. Educated people. This little fool who has never gone to school, he said, no, in our village no great man is born. Why do you say that? Only children are born. Great men are not born. Listen friends, great men are not born. Children are born. We consider those people great by going to school. You have a PhD, you are great. If you are a professional, you are great. Our greatness definition is that. If you are a professional, you are great. If you get a garage full of cars, you are great. If you are a politician, you are great. If you are a powerful person, you are great. See, in that type of greatness, what happens, friends? There is a comparative dimension, completely comparative. Because if you say you are a PhD, there is a double PhD. So in relation to some people, you are great. In relation to other people, you are very small. So that is not real greatness. Please think that point, please. Whereas in case of the Shankaracharya, in the Upanishads, in the Vedas, all our teaching tradition, what do they say? Sarvopadhi vinirmukta, sarvavastha vivarjita. Mother, Lalita Ambika, that mother's greatness is told. How is she? Sarvopadhi vinirmukta. She is free from all upadhis. Sarvavastha vivarjita, free from all the states, different conditions, different states of life, like waking, dream, deep sleep, childhood, youth, old age. Sarvavastha vivarjita. That is the greatness. Because if your greatness depends upon the upadhi, then you are not a great man. Just like what you have understood in case of the happiness. Are you happy? Somebody says, yes. Why? Because I have got so many sweets at my disposal. Sweets gone, happiness goes. Are you happy? Yes, because I have got so many cars. Cars gone, happiness gone. Are you happy? Because I am in a very powerful position. The position gone, your happiness is gone. Are you happy? So much of land. Think of it, friends. Everybody shall say, are you happy? If there is a reason for your happiness, you are not a happy man. If there is a reason for your greatness, you are also not a great man. Why are you so great? I can sing well. Your throat is gone, there is a frog in your throat, you are dead. Why are you great? Because I have got all the money, confiscated. Somebody looted it away. You are useless, you are finished. If the greatness also has a reason, then also you are not great at all. This is what comes the beauty of this tradition. What Shankara gave us? What did he? Did he give us physics, chemistry, mathematics, history, geography? Not necessary. Anybody can have that. Because those type of sciences, objective knowledge, all that you can gain by seeing the universe, observing the universe, hearing the sound, touching the touches, tasting the tastes, smelling the things, that perceptible, perceived creation can give us different types of informations. That is why it is known as the Apara Vidya. Apara Vidya, because gives us the information about all that is Apara, which is limited by the time and the space. And in this Apara Vidya, there shall not be a greatest person. Please understand, friends. In that, if somebody becomes great, somebody else will be small. If you are educated, I am more educated or less educated. Simple things you understand, friends. If by listening to somebody, please, if by listening to somebody you have a sense of inferiority, that is not truth. If by listening to somebody he peps you up and you have a sense of superiority, that is also not a greatness. Because if, are you getting that point, please? When I listen to somebody, I am as great as the other person is. I am as immortal as the other person is. There is no comparison. There is no comparison at all. That is the beauty. Please see that. That is the beauty of this understanding. Absolute beauty of that understanding. Where the other person, when you listen to somebody, if it invokes in you inferiority, what type of person you? How can you be great? You can take that two clear dimensions. One is absolute dimension, other is a relative dimension. It's not a big thing to be understood. Very, very simple thing. What is the relative dimension, please? What is absolute? What is relative? I is the one which is absolute. I thought. That is the absolute. Why? Because if I ask you, please tell me about everything about you, what shall you say? I. You start with that. I, yes, I am a man, I am a woman. In relation to the gender. Child or young or old in relation to the condition of the body. Rich or poor in relation to the possessions that you have. Educated, uneducated in relation to the degrees that you have. Thinking, not thinking, emotion, angry, hateful, jealous in relation to things that you have, emotions that you have. In relation to your faith, belief, disbelief, you are against somebody. That is where you will have two different identities in the relative world. Secular identities, which are millions. Religious identities, which are also millions. Two different identities. Secular identity, in relation to your house, your possession, you are rich. In relation to your absence of it, you are poor. Relative identity. But I am there to be rich, I am there to be poor. I am there to be a man, I am there to be a woman if I change the body. I am there to be a believer, I am there to be a non-believer if I change my belief. But I continues. Are you getting that point? The I continues. So the I is the absolute. And in that there is no comparison whatsoever. Oh, the entire world, who are you? When somebody says, everybody has to begin, who are you? I, yes. So you have announced yourself, you are announcing your presence. So what is the meaning of the word I? That is the absolute. Always will remain the same. But what you have, that will go on changing. What all you things you have, that will go on changing. You are educated, somebody will be more or less educated. You are rich, somebody will be more or less rich. Please, it is something which you can never ever complete with yourself. At no time, if you are in relation to your achievements, you are great, there will be somebody who will be greater, more achievement at a later date. Have you seen any number one tennis player all the time? One particular record always stays, that record breaks. That is why people are so miserable. Because when I say I want to be big, I want to do something, I want to achieve something, I want to believe something, I do not want to disbelieve something. Whereas in the Upanishads, there is no such thing. About this I existing, in relation to a role you are something, without a role you are already still existing. I am there. The position is there, the position is not there, I am there. Thought is there, thought is not there, I am there. So this is the one, the sense of being. That is what our whole Upanishad, Shankara, the entire tradition focuses on being yourself. Not that they do not focus on the creation. Focus on the creation. It is not the negation of the creation, it is in spite of the creation. That is where comes the beauty, grandeur and the glory of this tradition. Nobody dismisses the relative world. Nobody dismisses the relative world. I am the body, Yes. I am not the body? Yes. I am not the body only, I am the body also. I have a role, yet I am not a role. Are you getting that? I have a role. There is some, I have a role. In relation to physical body, young or old, I have a role. It is I which is talking about in relation to the physical body, that also is a role. The I thought also is a role. For you to be you, you don't have to say I. A name is not needed for the nameless to exist. Straight away I am going into the topic. Today there is no introductory classes and all that stuff. We are celebrating the absolute vision. The I, for the I to be I, a name is not needed for the nameless to exist. A form is not needed for the formless to exist. A sensation is not needed for the happiness to exist. A physical body, the time and space is not needed for the immortality to exist. Because immortality means what? That which is available at all times, all places, in all conditions. And the teacher is one who points out that to me, my real greatness. Paravidya, my real greatness. Is only my greatness? Everybody's greatness. Are you getting that point, please? It's not that I am only immortal. When you say, I am educated, there are many people who are uneducated. When you say you are rich, somebody is poor. Who say you are a believer, somebody is a non-believer. But when you say I am the happiness, everybody is happiness. In the absolute knowledge, there is absolutely no differences, no division, no negligence, no negating somebody. No. Nothing. Because there is no comparison. Sarvopadhi vinirmukta. Sarva avastha vivarjita. What statements? Sarva upadhi vinirmukta. Every upadhi, every type of role that you are playing, it is free from, completely free from every role. We have been trained from the childhood to believe, to introduce ourselves with a role, to establish ourselves as somebody. That is why the visiting card. What does the visiting card write? The visiting card writes the name that you have, the degree that you have, the position that you are holding, and that visiting card goes on changing, no? When you did not have a job, what visiting card will have? Just a name. No ABCD after that, right? And also we are working, some position name will be there. Gets filled up. When you are retiring, cut off. When you are dying, other side of the visiting card is the truth. Are you getting that point, please? It is ultimately sarva upadhi vinirmukta. You are free from upadhi. Born without upadhi, listen carefully, born without upadhi, gone without the upadhi, in between you are holding on to the upadhi. The upadhi is born. The body has a being. Are you getting that? How beautiful it is. The body is born. And we are not going to dismiss the body. To be nirupadhika, to be free from the upadhi, I don't have to dismiss the upadhi. Don't have to identify with the upadhi. That's a simple statement, friends. To be free from the limitations of the upadhi, I don't have to dismiss the upadhi, negate the upadhi, remove the upadhi. I don't have to identify with the upadhi. This identifying is the problem. Are you getting that point, please? So here, if I have to free from all the upadhi, okay, sarva upadhi vinirmukta, sarva avastha vivarjita, no conditions also apply. No conditions are there. Absolutely no conditions. First conditions means you understand the conditions of the body. You are not, there is no childhood, no youth, no old age. You can't hold on to childhood all the time. Can you? I am there. Childhood was not there. Just born, I had no sense of being born. Childhood came. I say I am a child. How long? Youth will come, childhood is gone. Adult days come, youth is gone. Old days come, adult days gone. Totally dilapidated now. Dying, you understand? All these avasthas are going, waking. How long can you keep waking? How long can you keep dreaming? How long can you go on sleeping? How long can you go on thinking? But how long can you be conscious and aware and be yourself? All the time you have to be yourself. Are you getting that point? Or is it difficult? If it's difficult, I can't help you. The simplest of the thing, friends, nothing is dismissed. You don't have to worry about, oh, I can't, Swamiji, I can dismiss my thought. Who is asking you to dismiss your thought? Why should you dismiss your thought? For you to be you, why should you dismiss your thought? For you to be aware of your own body, should you remove your dhoti and walk out naked in the world? That reminds me of stories, friends, I shall tell you. Because again, it's such a well-written story. Somebody had written long time back, some 200 years back. And just listen to this story. I had told it in some classes somewhere, but today Shankara Jayanti is very, very absolutely relevant. You must see it very clearly, friends. Think. You don't have to remove anything, dismiss anything, nor you need to grab something, hold on to something to be yourself. For you to be you, no need to dismiss anything, no need to grab anything. What simpler thing you want? For you to be a PhD, you have to get a PhD. To be a professor, you have to have a PhD. To be a millionaire, you have to have a million. To be a renunciate, you have to give up something. To be a yogi, you have to convert, you have to twist your body into 100 million different positions. To be a meditator, do this, do this, do this, do this. To be a Shastri, have this information, have this information. To have a role, to be anything, you have to either have it or you have to remove it. To be yourself, what should you remove? What should you remove? What should you dismiss? What faith you should have? Or faith you cannot have? Everything is beautiful. Let the world understand this. There shall be no war. Because there is no conflict inside you, you shall not cause any defect, you shall not cause any type of collision course, you shall not cause any type of war, battle inside you, therefore you shall not create any battle inside, anywhere outside. The whole world will be beautiful. Just with this knowledge of being you are. In every other knowledge, friend, there will be competition, there shall be comparison, there shall be always fighting, competing, no. Who is the number one tennis player? Who is the number one football player? What is the number one team? Who is the number one? There's a gradation. See that what have you done? The relative world is determined to destroy all of us. You should be in the first 10 rank. Why? What will happen if I am in 11th rank? What will happen if I am in 11th rank? All the 10 ranks should take their history. The fellows will be nondescript idiots somewhere sitting down. There may be third-rate fellows who are first from the bottom in the class. Now he will be the biggest crook and he is a mafia. He has got all the money in the world. He failed in a class. He is education minister. The person who was first class first, he is going on a cycle school teacher or a college teacher. Have you not seen it? All of us have seen it, friends. Who is earning money today? Professors? Intellectuals? PhDs? Bat and ball. Racket and the ball. Tennis racket. Badminton racket. Call it players for whatever you like. Or somebody is singing. Somebody is dancing. Somebody is a yogi. Different types of postures and all this stuff. Became money-making business. And that is why many people, what do? They go to the scripture, they go to the teacher, they do not understand the real greatness. They come back with this knowledge, information. That is, there is a competition. Who speaks better, who quotes better, who knows more language, who has got more scholarship. What are you doing? For you to be you, what scholarship is needed? What scholarship is needed? For you to be you. For the wisdom, what information you need? For you to be you. What is that something you can have or cannot have? That is why in every other branch of knowledge, friends, competition begins, battle begins. Brothers and brothers fight. Family, there is a fight. Why? All are completely away from themselves because our so-called world is busy teaching us something to make us great. So make us great by what? So everybody should have money, will be great. So each person tries to steal as much money as possible. following. The people who are the great people, the people who are followed by how many people nowadays, Twitter, how many people are followed? Facebook, how many are followed? How many people are following? How many people are followed by? So ridiculous. If the number of followers makes something great, please tell me, friends, what is that something which maximum number of people follow? Go straight to the point. Ignorance is the one thing billions of people follow. Billions of people follow ignorance. So shall we say ignorance is supreme, the great? Everybody follows money, wealth, power. Shall we say those people the power is great? People follow gods. Which God? Their God. Their God. You can say their God. Listen carefully, friend. Their God. Oh, when people follow themselves, their self, if you are talking their self, you are talking about a relative identity. If it is the self, absolute identity. You cannot escape. Understand that for yourself. So there is no question of the scripture. You go to study scripture and you come back with a load of information. Bharasya vahanatu chandanasya. Carrying the load of the information in the head, but there is no fragrance of wisdom. What will happen? Why our teachers are great? Because they helped me to discover I am the greatest. Am I the only one greatest? Everybody the greatest. Only greatest, latest also. You have known that, that Mahmud, what is that boy? Mahmud Ali? Yeah, Mahmud Ali. Who is the Mahmud Ali that, those days, 30, 40 years back, I was giving that example in the school, in the classroom. Yes, because he was knocking out everybody. And then somebody, another person came in. So everywhere he goes, I am the greatest. There will be one speech, I am the greatest, I am the greatest. That is Mahmud Ali's signature. The other fellow came, knocked him out, and he started putting, I am the latest, I am the latest. Because in the relative world, friends, nobody shall remain in any position permanently. Time is pushing you out. Invisible push. Swamiji, until yesterday my stomach was wonderful. Today suddenly, that is how it is. Just like your body is pushed from inside, same thing also the world is pushed from inside. Position is pushed from inside. That reminds me something I must tell you. The other day, somebody had come to our ashram, staying there. And I usually nowadays, I do my exercise. That's a very good thing, friends. Everybody, you must do your exercise. Keep your body in a good shape. You are immortal, no doubt, but body is mortal. Body must be maintained. Don't neglect the body and then spend no time for exercise. You have got time to lying down in the fancy hospital room for months and years together, and you can't do the body exercise. What are you talking about it? Do that. Anyway, I was doing that. By the time it comes back, I got up 4:35, 1 or 2 hours, I do everything, this thing, that thing. I deliberately talk about it, friends, because you all must do it. Everybody. In your own way. What you do, don't worry, but do something to take care of your body. Taking care of the body does not mean feeding it. Understand, you are only feeding the body. You are not eating. So that itself will take you a long way. You are not eating, you are just feeding the body. Feeding the body. Give the body what the body needs, that much. And you cannot eat, so what? Body is not going to collapse. Recognize, please think of it, friends. Now, so that day when I was coming, I saw one gentleman, they had come to the ashram. They are already having a bath and coming out, walking in the garden. Then I said, boy, if I go now, so what shall they see? Swamiji is still not bathed. So they will be thinking I must be sleeping and coming out of my room. I am down 2.5 hours. But anyway, I was coming out, no, I have not had a bath because I usually do that, go around the ashram, gardens, everywhere, all the trees, the temple, flowers, everything. Then I go for my bath and then whatever it is. So, what will they say? And true, as I am coming in, I said, hey, namaste. Okay, you have finished your bath, it's all right, just stand there and do. Your choice is yours, you do whatever like. Then he was smiling. I said, yes. Don't think when morning you have a bath, you are making yourself very pure. Bathing in your sweat cleanses your body. From the top, if you are pouring the water on your body, the dirt remains in the body complete. Are you getting that point? When you work up, run, jump, breathe, do any exercise, the whole body gets activated. Sweating. All that is there in your physical body will be out of it. Fantastic. Exactly the same way also. If you pour information on yourself, there will be no wisdom. That may be beginning of your wisdom, beginning of your information, but when you go on thinking inside and really work it out, that is the sweat, the ganges of wisdom follows from within. It will be absolutely fantastic. By putting the loads of food on the body, has anybody grown? You have to eat it, digest it, then only it goes. By carrying on loads of information. So greatness of the person is not how many languages he knows, how many scriptures he has studied, or how many books he have done, or what positions he, or what type of exercises he is doing, what type of practices he is following. Understand, friends? For you to be you, what condition is needed? Absolutely nothing. You don't have to dismiss your body, you don't have to hold on to your body. You don't have to dismiss your job, you don't have to hold on to your job. You don't have to hate your marriage, you don't have to become a renunciate. Neither you have to be a person who is to always indulgent. No, friends, no conditions apply. What greater freedom you want in life? No conditions apply. But what people do? These are people who are fanatics, understand, friends, who are fanatics? The fanatics are those, please understand, the person who says, Hinduism is great. Why it is great? Because Hinduism is great. Have you followed anything out of it? Just like somewhere 5-10 generations back, one boy in your man in your family or woman in your family did something good. So now the 10th generation, 20th generation, you know that man, I am his great grandson or daughter. You are a fanatic. Because you have nothing called greatness of the person who you are proud of. You don't have anything, but you are only holding on to the name, but you are not the person that he was or is. Hinduism is great, Sanatana Dharma fantastic. The fanatics we shall say, what have you got out of it? Have you done like Shankara says, Shiva Manasa Puja, you start with the Shiva, you do all the Chandrodbhasita Sekare, Smarahare, Gangadhare, Shankare, Pani Bhujita Kantha Karna Vivare, Netrotha Vaishwanare, Dantitva Kruta Sundarambaradhare, Trailokya Sare Hare, Mokshartham Kurujitta Vutti Akhilam, Annestu Kim Karmavi. Beautiful description of Shankara, Shiva. The moon of the mind is shining there. The Ganges is flowing there. The snake, Ahangar is the dress there. And killed the elephant, the pride, and therefore put on the elephant skin there. Like that, beautiful things are there all in his whole thing, all pervasive. Brahmanda Bhakta Dehaya. The whole universe is his body. There is nothing other than it. Having said it, says, then what he says? Mano buddhi ahankara chitta ninaham nacha bhumi na tejo na vayu chidananda rupa shivoham. You start worshipping Shiva and then say, I am the Shiva. You start worshipping greatness and discover I am the greatness. You chase happiness, then find I am the happiness. Do you understand the point? The real greatness of life. Permanent believer, always following. So my God, your God. What happens? Why so many religions are killing each other? Because they are exclusive religion. This is the God, this is the only God. There is no other God. The moment you follow that, what will happen? Everybody will be your enemy. Because this is the only God, there is no other God. So if you don't follow my God, I will kill you. What is this? In Upanishads it's not like that. There is a God, yes. There is no God, yes. God is a man? Huh? Woman? Yes. Neuter? Of course. Shall I meditate? Do if you like. I don't want to do. Don't do. Am I immortal? Yes. But I am immortal in the body? Yes, that is also true. Everything is yes. Nobody can be thrown out. It's an all-inclusive reality. The greatness of our acharyas are like because they reveal that truth to us. When I went to the teacher, The teacher did not try to make me a postgraduate in a particular knowledge. It's not so. They helped me to be myself. You understand the point? I go to the college, pick up the MA degree, pick up the BA, nothing wrong, friends. Hey, do whatever you do. Had I not done that, I would not have come here to study either. But when they are studying, they sarva upadhi vinirmukta, they help us to take a look, they help us to look beyond the upadhis, beyond the titles, beyond the positions, everything. Help us to understand ourselves. Am I the only one? No, everybody is same. So I have no comparison, no contrast, no competition. Suppose you say, I am very rich, thank you, very good, enjoy yourself. I am poor, if I can help you, I will help you. Both are fine. But when you have a limited sense, please understand, friends, if you have a limited sense, you shall be hating everybody. Many religions, what are they doing? As when you are fighting in the name of money, wealth, land, line of control, you also fight in the name of the gods, the faith and the practices. Very, very sad thing to see that. Why should somebody do that? The person must, if he is happy with himself, and same happiness everywhere, my greatness is something inherent, and same thing everybody. How beautiful, how beautiful. I am happy with myself, you are happy with yourself. You are happy to eat bread, I am happy to eat rice. Somebody is happy to eat, maybe drink camel milk, somebody is happy to milk cat milk or the cow milk. It doesn't matter. You are happy to put on a particular type of dress, I am happy to put on a dress. It depends on the climate. In summertime, in Madras, now it is 45 degree. Put 3-piece suit and hang around, civilized fellow. What will you do? Dresses will differ, food will differ, language will differ. Don't try to homogenize. This conversion is such a dirty business. Why should you convert anything to anybody? Now everybody has followed ignorance and you are stuck in a particular upadhi. Remove those upadhis. Meaning remove means what? As I said, you don't have to remove, you don't have to dismiss, don't identify. Why? There is a simple story I'll tell you, okay? You know, this is amazing, friends. So there are two friends walking around. They're in the world, you know. Relative world. First thing, that point. Two things you have to understand. Two words, relative, absolute. Absolute means which is all the time there, which is nitya, nirantara, ever existing. It's sarvagata, sthanu, achala, sanatana. That is absolute. Nitya, eternally existing. All times, all places, in all conditions. That is why immortal. He is there. Look at yourself. Your physical body was not there, will not be there. Straight away see it. Your physical body was not there, will not be there. Your sense organs are very active. Seeing, hearing, touching, tasting. Listen carefully. The sense organs are hearing, touching, tasting. In time, cataract comes in, deafness comes in, can't see, can't hear, can't touch. But while seeing, while hearing, while touching, you have picked up many impressions, memories of many kinds. That makes you you. Your memories makes you you. And those memories that you have, you cannot see with your eyes, you cannot hear with your ears, you cannot taste with your tongue, you cannot touch with your hand, you cannot smell it. Neither I can touch, taste, smell, see it. Your own thought, you can't see by your sense organs. How do I see your thought? Through my sense organs. What is the type of feeling? That somebody is going to see my thought? No. You can't see, hear, taste, touch, smell. But you can only know it. You can be conscious. You can be conscious. Is there any choice? Do you have a thought? Yes. Don't be conscious. Challenge. Instantaneous. Do you have a thought? The moment you say yes, you are accepting, you are conscious. Thoughts will not last. Be unconscious. That is something there. Was in childhood, is in adult age, there will be old age. Even when the physical body is going through all the changes, if it has not gone, even when the body melts away, fades away into the elemental universe, it will still be there. Because the presence of the consciousness is independent of the physical body, or physical, or your thoughts and everything. Always there. Yourself. Am I the only one? No. Everybody is the same thing. Instantaneous. Every other knowledge, when you go, you have to know God, physics, chemistry, mathematics, history. We must study, friend. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. To have physical comforts, have these things. For happiness, no. In the relative world, please understand, disease, okay, let's think. Disease and health, two relative conditions or no? Two different conditions. Disease, physical body, diseased. The physical body, healthy. Right? Now disease you have to cure. You can cure. How many people think, friends? How many people require to cure the disease? Every part of the body needs a doctor. Eye doctor, ear doctor, nose doctor, throat doctor, stomach doctor, kidney doctor, liver doctor. Naturally. So no single person can cure all your diseases. Right or wrong? No single doctor can cure. They will send you to specialist. So 200 people will be touching from the top to toe. Then only they may or may not cure also. Think of it. And why are these diseases we are so frightened? Because it is going to kill me. So what are you afraid of? Death or the disease? Death. So death is a disease, comes with the body. Roga vyadhi. Sarva vyadhi, what is that? Prasamani. Sarva mrityu nivarini. Sarva vyadhi prasamini. Oh mother, you are Sarva vyadhi prasamini. You are the one in whose presence every disease is no disease. Death is not a disease. Why? Because death also, listen carefully. Sarvam mritu vinashini. You can kill, take away all the death. Death itself will not exist. Please listen to carefully, please. Death is the original disease that comes with the body. Now there is one doctor who kills that disease. Bhavaroga. Vishaje Bhavarogina. What is Dakshinamurti? What is Shiva, the God's name? Vishaje Bhavarogina. Bhavaroginam Vishak. Bhavaroganam Vishak. He is the doctor for the disease called the Bhavaroga Samsara. We are in the ocean of changes. Nobody can ever escape the continuously changing, dying conditions of the universe. He is the one Vishak, the Guru, the teacher, Shiva, Vishnu, name it anything like it. Sabrahma, Sasiva, Sahari, Sendra, Savakshara, Paramaswarat. All pervasive. And everybody is included. This God doesn't ever exclude anybody. All inclusive. That there is a God is, what is my problem? Even if there is a God, how does it matter to me if I am not within it? He is great. How does it matter to me if I am not included? You think I am joking? Think of it, friends. Tell are you exist sitting down in this ashram, in the hall, or in the universe, Brahmanda? As long as you are thinking you are in this little place, you shall be thinking you are dying and destroyed. Brahmanda, the whole physical universe, space, air, fire, water, earth, of which I am an inseparable part. I am Brahmanda. I am not this tiny pindanda, not this tiny body. I am a Brahmanda. The wave has got all the right to say, I am the ocean, but ocean is not this much. I am the Brahmanda, but Brahmanda is not my body. I am the ISWARA, but ISWARA is not this much. How brilliant! Your greatness, this is where comes you go to the teacher. For what? To reveal to you your greatness. If you don't believe that, if you don't recognize that you are great, how can you ever say, my teacher is great? Unless just to maskafai, just try to massage him and flatter him so that he can give you a little laddu or some nonsense, some vibhuti or some mala. That's garbage. For me to deceive, until I discover my greatness, I will never accept somebody is great. The moment I know I am happiness itself, that means everybody is happy. And if I am miserable, will I accept it? See the beauty, friends. Nobody is excluded, all inclusive. So people fight in the name of God, gods don't join. People fight in the name of happiness, happiness doesn't join. People fight in the name of land, anything. Imagine, friend, these human beings, how sad. Why? Because different conditionings are given to them. One absolute identity, I. Just help everybody to understand one thing, this I. Without that, there is no fighting with the body. I am the body. Listen, that the body is there is not a problem. I am the body is the problem. That there is old age is not a problem. I am old, I am dying, I am hungry, I am fat, I am lean, I am poor, I am a man, I am a woman, I am black, I am white. What are you talking? This is a permanent, perpetual battle of the I. The individuality. And that individuality is given a conditioning of million kinds. You are a black man, you are a white man, you are a brown man, or you are fat, you are lean, you are rich, you are poor, you are aristocrat, you must be a renunciate, you must be indulgent, you must believe in this God. Don't destroy that fellow. The child is born unconditioned. Don't condition him in this universe. That is why our Upanishads, how do they say? Suddhosi, buddhosi, niranjanosi, sansara maya parivarjitosi. This is the lullaby for the child. The mother playing with the baby, Suddhosi. You are eternally pure. Buddhosi, enlightened. Niranjanosi, untainted. Sansara maya parivarjitosi, free from the touch of every limitations in this universe. But what the people will try to do? They want to make themselves, the ordinary man's greatness is what? Prove somebody as a crook, then you are great. Right? Point out other people's weakness so that you can be shining as a great person. What will happen? See the sad commentary. Absolute forgotten. In the relative things you have got crookedness, you have got the kindness also. You have got many stupid qualities, few good qualities. Your good qualities you shall show it to everybody, but point out everybody's bad qualities. How glorious, eh? Are you getting that point? You keep your bad things with you, only show the few things to everybody, but about other people you prove them wrong, you destroy them so that you can be shining it out. Will you be ever shining? Because your own inherent sense of smallness, crookedness, anger, hatred, jealousy, self-persecuting maniacs you shall be. You cannot escape. But when you discover I am the Absolute, you shall take it along with you. Jnana-agni sarva-karmani bhasmasat kurute Arjuna. Hey Arjuna, Jnana-agni, this fire of knowledge, demolishes, destroys, consumes everything. I have a limitation, I am not limited. You have certain man has certain limitation, he is not limited. You are all the time glorifying, seeing them as they are. How beautiful, friends. Who gives this knowledge? My teacher, his teacher. Shankara came in the time where he completely revealed all these things. So, did he say what? Did he say Shivoham means only Shankara is Shiva? Huh? Anybody understands that? Shivoham, Shivoham. Anybody. Introduces you to that, just like the Upanishads do that. Just like the Upanishads. What like the Upanishads? He has written down so many beautiful things. Sarva Vyadhi Prasamini, Sarva Mrityu Nivarini. Every disease can be cured. Sarva Mrityu Vinasini. All the death also can be destroyed. Everything. And each person, every person has that capacity. What? You are the greatest happiness, absolute, immortal. That's your being. Then what you have, thoughts, body, things, they will go on changing. Don't worry about it. So it is not my God, your God. It is not my belief, your belief. No, we all are same. That is why this tradition, Vasudha eva kutumbakam, Vasudha eva, the entire, Vashun pranan dharayati Vasudha, the whole universe, it holds the life. One star somewhere collapses, it can have a cosmic convulsion. So many something can happen in this cosmos. We don't know, we'll never know billions and trillions of miles away what all convulsions are taking place. We are least affected. But think, friends, anything can happen anywhere. But we all belong to the same family. Just like my physical body. The leg, the hand, the knee, the thigh, the stomach, the nose, everything is a family. In this physical body family, if something somewhere goes wrong, the entire family is pulled down. The sense organs of action, the body living in harmony. I come in and I take care, I am a body-centric. What happens? Stomach-centric. Food. Kill the whole body. I destroy my stomach to kill the whole body. I destroy my sounds, obsession with sound, or a touch, or a taste, or a greed, emotions, every emotion. You become crazy and the entire body collapses. Are you getting that point, please? Who destroys your body? Who destroys your body? Who destroys your emotions? You destroy successfully. Not only you destroy everybody else also. If you say the whole body is a family and every part as if it is living in harmony with every other part, so let me handle it, manage it well. Same thing, the whole universe. Space, air, fire, water, earth, and there is one little earth is there. There are certain places like Eskimos, some other places like Kyrgyz, some other people like in the Arabian desert, there are some type of people are there, those Jajabar, Bedouins are there. Or suppose there is in Himalayan mountains, there are some people are there, different types of people, different types of faith, different types of culture, different types of things. All these are locally they have developed. Locally. Few among these local peoples all over the world, they started thinking. They are just not looking at the universe, looking at the body, but also thinking. The thoughts, consciousness. Imagine, friends. The more you discover about your body, don't you discover about other person's body? The more you discover about your mind, don't you discover other person's mind? When you discover about yourself, suddenly you explode. Because not only you are here in this physical body, my God, I am immortal, all-pervasive, nitya, sarvagata, sthanu, achaloyam, sanatana. Hoyo, what was I doing? I am such an idiot. And who gave us this knowledge? By myself. The teacher reveals it, points out a thing which is already existing in me. In this place, Brahmanda is there, but we have not, some third has not pointed it out. In this place, all-pervasive space is there, somebody has not pointed it out. That is how we can move like an ordinary ignorant people, frustrated. In the same physical body, the physical part of the physical universe, mental universe, subtle universe, consciousness, what a dimension. So going to the teacher, when you go to the teacher, how do you say the Shankara is great? Because he helps me to discover the greatness. Why my Swami is great, my Swamiji is great, my Guru is great? Because he helps me to discover the greatness. And once he said, am I the only great? No. Anybody and everybody is fine. But the people who stuck with an idea, they don't understand these things, I am superior. Vedanta says all-inclusive things. If you say Vedanta talks about oneness, why are you fighting with somebody? You are Advaitin, right? If you are Advaitin, where is the second fellow to fight with? Why? For the ignorant, let the duality be real. But for you it is not. You know the person is like that. You know exactly how to handle it. But sometimes people can be crazy. That is where comes, friends. Every person should understand it. Just like in the physical body, no part need to be taught because they are, sort of inseparable part of the body. They will be doing their functions as they are. In human society, every person is a part of the society and every part has an individuality. That is why human society goes crazy. If the leg says, I am the leg, I am tired, I am not going to walk, what will happen? Lucky they don't have the individuality. The leg has no individuality, the knee has no individuality, the stomach has no... Suppose every part develops an individuality. Can you function? Human world is disaster. Why? Because human body, human being, individual is a disaster. Because I like my stomach. Have you not seen that? I love my leg, I love my hand, I love my procreative organ, I love my tongue, I love my this. Then full focus on your life in that. Then what happens, sir? Naturally problem begins. You overeat, you overdo things, the whole body collapses. Other people are also affected. Think. One who gives us this type of dimension of knowledge, what shall you say? What shall you say to that Acharya? Aho Guru, Aho Guru, Aho Shastra, Aho Shastra. Why? Because there is no such person who is excluded. Everything is included in this universe. Everybody is included in this knowledge. What a great thing. So, gratitude continuous. Unborn, yet you are celebrating his birthday. They teach you the puja. Worship, because so that you can recognize what the vastness is represented in one thing. Then the next line, Purnasya avahanam kutaha. Who is full and complete all over, how do I invoke him in one place? To have to give him some asana? Asanam, sarvadharasya asanam, one who holds the entire cosmos, gross, subtle, causal, everything. How do I provide an asana for him to sit down? Advaye Sachidanande, when there is one without a second, there is nothing other than it. Nirvikalpeika Rupini, Katham Puja Vidyate. I don't even exist to worship, oh God. Your incapacity to worship is the greatest worship. Having called him, putting him there, Swachhasya Padyam Arghyam cha. I have to provide Padyam, Arghyam, wash his feet and treat him well. He is a Swachha, absolutely pure, clean. What am I going to wash his feet? Where is the feet? Sarvata pani padam dadu. Swachhasya Padyam Arghyam cha. Suddhasya Achamanam kutaha. I have to do Achamana to receive him, purify myself. Suddhasya. Nitya Suddha. Eternally pure. Nothing can make me impure. But people shall tell you, hey, are you not a limitation? You have, Are bhai, I have a limitation. My dress is not me. Suddhasya Achamanam kutaha. I have to give him a bath. Nirmalasya kutasnanam. One who is eternally pure, what bath can I give him? And then I have to dress him up. Vastram Vishodharasacha. Vastram. To dress him, I must find his both ends. Please find the both ends of the universe. Please find the both ends of the God. Think of it. What clothes can give it? Naked. Nothing can cover it. Sarva upadhi vinirmukta. What a dimension, friends. Yet dress him up as you like. Nirvishesha ka bhusha. Kolankaro nirakrutehe. Nirvishesha, there are no vishesha, no parts, no nothing. How can any dress I can give him and alankara nirakrutehe? What ornament shall I give to the one who has no akruti, no form whatsoever? Like that he goes on. To say what? All that you are doing, you are beginning with that, end up with what? Ishwara. You are always there. What can I do? Which God? Anyone you like. Which God? I don't like anybody. He won't get angry. His all names, all forms? No name, no form. Imagine this tradition. How beautiful. That is why in this tradition, when you recognize these things, Jale Jalam Taile Tailam, you are a believer with a believer, non-believer with a non-believer. Go to every religion, rev to every place, listen to everything. Yet you are aware of yourself. Have million dresses, friends, it doesn't matter. But no, in and through the dress, inside the dress, you are absolutely undressable. Nothing can cover you. Aniketa sthiramati bhaktiman me priyo naraha. No house can ever house you, confine you. No dress can cover you. Nothing can ever touch you. Yet everything shall be inside you. How beautiful. All that I was telling, I come into the story, now it's gone. Only just 5 minutes I'll take. Listen to the story. It's a very beautiful line, friends. Because I know you'll remember it. So there are two things, relative things. Relative means lie, truth, good, bad, right, wrong. In absolute, there is no such thing. In relation to me standing here, left side, right side, front side, back side. For the space, what is the left side, right side, front side, back side? What is the dik? What is the direction for the space? That is the absolute. Relative means in relation to something, you are a believer. In relation to something, non-believer. In relation to something, you are rich or poor. In relation to something, you are a good or bad. It's all different dimensions. But it's always in relation to something. So that one who is relating to something, if that is not there, absolute. Finished. It's so beautiful. So these two boys, lie and the truth, the lie, they were walking around. The lie said to the truth, let us take a bath together. The well water is very nice. They both are friends. Truth and lie, they will be always together, no? Because the truth can be a lie, and lie is the truth of it. So truth and lie can always go together, okay? Let us take a bath together. The well water is very nice. The truth, still very suspicious, because liar, how can you believe? Liars you can never believe. And who is a liar? Every fellow in this universe is a liar. Why? He doesn't know anything about himself, but takes himself to be every other thing other than who is he. You understand? The I is the lie, is the biggest lie. The poor truth embodied, hanging around with him, and he said, I can't believe in him. Very suspicious. Tested the water and found out it was nice. Oh, he says it's nice, okay, it's nice. So they got naked and bathed. Both removed their dresses, naked truth dress, falsehood dress. Suddenly the lie, being who he is, leapt out of the water and fled, wearing the clothes of the truth. The lie jumped out of the water and took the clothes of the truth. The fellow, the truth has his own uniform, he put it on and ran away. The truth, furious, climbed out of the well. Because this fellow has gone out with his clothes, he must get it. To get her clothes, he climbed out of the well to get her clothes back. But the world, upon seeing the naked truth, the world knows what it is. The world, seeing the naked truth, looked away with anger and contempt. Because in ignorant world, everybody is so holier than others, absolutely unbelievable. The fellow is full of darkness, but he is the only one he thinks is the light. He is full of crookedness, full of anger, hatred, jealousy. But he shall say he is the only person who is very kind and considerate. ISWARA, the deception of the highest order is possible only in the falsehood. The person is truthful, he says, I'm angry. No, that you see it for yourself, friends, anyway. But the world, upon seeing the naked truth, looked away with anger and contempt. Poor truth, when everybody cannot take the truth as it is, poor truth returned to the well and disappeared forever. He got into the well and hiding himself forever. Hiding her shame, because everybody is looking down upon him. Since then, the lie runs around the world dressed as the truth, and society is very happy. Since then, the lie runs around the world pretending to putting the cloth of the truth. Many religions, many beliefs, putting on the dress of the truth, hanging around as though they are the truth. But deep within, the falsehood is there. Why? Ahankar is purely existing there. The I has covered itself with the dresses of the truth. Understand, friends, dress, the truth has no dress. Sarva upadhi vidirmukta. When you cover yourself with so many different types of ideas, I am this, I am that, those are lies. I am a good man, lie. I am a bad man, lie. Then who are you? Neither this nor that. Or that also, this also. You can't make yourself exclusive. Impossible. Exclusivity doesn't exist in the reality. Or you can say it is so exclusive that is all inclusive. Nobody shall be looked down upon in this reality, in this knowledge. And this tradition, friends, it was there in Upanishads. But as Bhagavan says in Gita, I gave this knowledge. Vivasvana manave praha manu rikshaka bebrit evam parampara praptam imam rajarshayo viduhusa kaleneva mahata yoganashta parantava. Here Arjuna, this is how this knowledge was coming down. Raja to Rishi to all these things. Mahata kalena, in long period of time. Yoga nashta, this yoga nashta means Shankara comments, adrushyam gata, as though the truth as it is hidden. Maya te, but same knowledge I am giving to you now. Shankara also came. Adrushyam gata, the same knowledge is there in this tradition, as though nobody knew about it. So when he started commenting, writing, doing all these things, what a tradition. For whom? For every human being. You don't have to change your religion. You have to change yourself. To be yourself, what religion you should have, what practices you should have, what thought you should have. Even the person who is teaching that doesn't understand that I am the greater teacher than the other people. What I say is the truth, for God's sake. Whatever you say cannot be truth, shut up. And once you say what it is, you see that you can include everything there also. Everything can be included. In silence, the total apasruti can be accommodated, all sruti also can be accommodated. In immortality, horrible death can be accommodated, simple life also can be accommodated. All inclusive, friends. Understand? So that is what it is. The lie runs around the world, dressed as the truth, and society is very happy, miserably happy. Frustrated. Why this war? Why this battle? Why killing each other? Why this competition, friends? Think of it. This knowledge is such a great blessing. And understand, the day you appreciate it, when your greatness you understand, Ahamasmi sadabhami, I am there, all the time shining. Always love myself, there is nothing other than me. Everybody also is the same gloriousness, same greatness. There is no death, no birth, no disease, no death, no nothing. Seeing it, then live with your physical body, whatever it is done, according to the role, play the role out, and then live your life. This is what the greatness of this, what shall I say? I'll finish up with my last, even before, after finishing our course class with Swamiji in Bombay, when we were coming back, we went to Shankara, 3 friends from Kerala, and we went to Kaladi. When we went there, Kaladi, we reached that place, I don't know why, suddenly, not I, the whole emotions built up, cry, I was crying non-stop. Then my friends there, one brother said, he is very understanding. He said, let him cry, don't worry about it. Why he was doing that? Sheer gratitude, if Shankara would not have been there, if this knowledge would not have been there, if these gurus are not there, what the life will be? simply hanging around with one upadhi, one job, one degree, one something somewhere, struggle, taking for granted the life is misery, life is pain, kamana, your dukkha, samsara dukkha, this type of idea that everything is miserable, everything is pain, then somehow go to that which cannot be cured must be endured. No. Now you see, wow, immortal absolute, God playing the fool, immortal, enjoying the mortality and passing. How long? Who cares? One day, fantastic. 1 year, wonderful. 100 years, so what? 1,000 years, come on, give it. No problem. Why? Because I shall remain ever young, ever undiseased. Use that word. No disease, no suffering, no limitation, nothing. 1 day is fantastic, 1 million years also fantastic. Why? Because this knowledge, the self, is fantastic. So this is greatness of the Acharya. Is meant for only one person, for everybody. And you shall understand the greatness of a teacher or a tradition only when you appreciate the greatness that you are inherently. Until you discover it, you shall say he is great, but it doesn't mean anything. Just like the fanatic people, as I told you, my great-great-grandfather, they were the emperor of the universe. And what are you? Not even a hotment. Yes, these are people who become fanatic. They own it, but they are not it. You take the glory, you glorify yourself with the glory of it, but you have not discovered that glory inside, within yourself. That is the sadness. So see that, friends, discover it. And Shankaro Sakshata, they say, Shiva himself. And you see it for yourself. Shivoham, start with the worship, then discover oneness in yourself. Please close your eyes, please. Starting with duality, division is natural, but not to stay with it. You have to discover the oneness. To have a sense of I, the individuality, is needed. But to go beyond it and to see who you are, then use the I, use the body, use the universe. Like the leaf, the lotus leaf. Nalini dalagata jalavate. The water is in the lotus leaf. The leaf doesn't get affected. The whole universe of water is in the leaf of consciousness, continuously playing. Nothing is affected. The name is glorious, as in the nameless is. The form is glorious, as in the formless is. Thank you, Prince. Thank you. We shall see one more class on Sunday. Okay, tomorrow is Saturday, Vanda. Sunday we'll have one more class. Any regular class, I'll continue with this type of topic. It's beautiful. The greatness of this tradition, teacher, teaching.